The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
What kind of shows will you see on Muddy River Gems each month? The same award-winning storytelling from Mark McDonald and crew that you enjoyed for nearly 20 years on PBS. Muddy River Gems with host Mark McDonald. A new episode every month online from Muddy River News.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad, and joining me today is my friend Mr. Scott Edlin. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to move this closer to you just so we can hear you because you're so soft-spoken. A big burly guy with a little big voice. You better speak up. No, I'm kidding. So, Scott, you are always a busy guy. You have On the Rail, which is one of my favorite places to go. We just went down there the other night before the Fur Ball. Had a great time. Watched some gals win big on your gambling machines. It was really, really fun. Yeah. But your bartenders were great. We had some food down there. It was just a great time. But I know you also have, you're actually on the rail for your quote unquote day job, right? So you are busy, and you're about to get busier, right? Yeah. Or you're probably already there because this is coming up really quickly. And by this, I mean the Gem City concert series. And wow.
It's all coming together.
It is. Finally. And let me just say, I'm so proud of you for doing this. I know that you've seen a little bit of adversity. You've seen your fair share of challenges. You have some neighbors who may or may not love this. You have people in your corner. You also have people maybe not in your corner. So let me go ahead and say I'm proud of you for continuing on and for not giving up, because I do think that Quincy, for one, loves its music. We love camaraderie. We love our neighbors, and this brings it all together.
Right.
Yeah.
The hiccup that I've seen and went through is it's loud.
Yeah.
I've never been at a concert where it's
not loud. Yeah.
And yes, it's downtown, but I mean, people come downtown for concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the downtown is kind of like there are other busy places in Quincy, but the downtown is kind of like the heartbeat, right? And you want that to be a little noisier, I think, because that's what attracts people. Right. Yeah?
So this year, we're going to change it up a little bit. The main stage will be done by 10:30.
Okay.
And then after the main stage, I will have like a band on the patio.
Okay.
And that will be, so to speak, your opening band.
Gotcha.
But it'll be after.
But it'll be a closer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, to keep people there.
Sure.
And,
So we went to one of the last concert series you had down there, and I don't remember who was playing. I know some of the songs, but anyway, it was awesome. And when I was driving by, we got tickets, and then when I was driving by, I realized, holy cow, this is big. This is bigger than I thought. I mean, What do you call it? Is it the bandstand, the grandstand, whatever the heck it is, just the giant stage?
Yeah, the main stage.
It's huge. It is huge. And you had food vendors, and the booze was flowing, and it was just a really, really great time. There were a lot of people there. I'm sure it did get a little loud, but with that kind of music, any kind of music, it is going to get noisy. And right now, you do have it it's the lot where the old Newcomb Hotel used to be, right? And there's kind of some things up in the air about that when, if it's going to sell, whatever. So this may look a little different in the future, but this year it's still going to look the same, right? So you're still going to have that giant stage. And man, if you drive by, what is it? Fourth and Main. You don't even have to look hard. It's right there. And the minute you see that stage, you know that there's going to be some good times to be had there. So let's run through what this concert series looks like, because I know it starts in May, right? So it's coming up really, really quickly.
It's coming.
Okay. So go ahead.
May 27th kicks off the concert series. I'll have Ghost of Judas from Keokuk. Really good band. They'll be opening for Decade of Decadence.
Okay.
It's the 80s tribute band from Peoria, Illinois.
Were they here last time?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's who we saw.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they were really good.
And then the after party band is the Sprucels. Corey Hayner and the Sprucels.
Okay. I don't
Corey
know.
hasn't played in Quincy.
I was going to say, I don't think I've heard of them, but I like the name.
Six Book Red he's played in. And
Okay.
Corey's-
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Corey's an
familiar.
entertainer.
Awesome.
So
And that is
May 27th.
May 27th. Now, before we roll into the next kind of concert in the series, is this one ticket that covers all? Is it separate tickets? Can
It's
you do
separate
all?
tickets.
Okay.
You can buy a ticket package for all 5 days.
Okay.
That does not include, that's just for general admission.
Gotcha.
So to upgrade for the national acts, you'll have to upgrade that day.
Okay.
That day.
Gotcha.
And it's $10 to upgrade.
Okay. All right. Okay. Roll on through this and then we'll get back to the specifics. I just had that question.
June 3rd, we have Walker Montgomery opening the show. That's John Michael Montgomery's son.
Son. Yeah.
And he's opening for Cameron Marlowe,
I listened to him.
national
Yeah.
star.
I listened to
He's
his music.
younger. He's making a name.
Yeah.
So
On your Facebook page, you have kind of it's like a little snippet of his music. And
right.
yeah, it's really,
Not
really
a lot of
good.
people know him yet, but he's.
I don't know him by name, but his music's really good.
And then on the patio that night will be Violet Hill.
Okay.
Violet Hill, very good band.
Now they played in Quincy a few. Yeah. So I was gonna say I think I've heard them. Yeah.
And then June 17th is Top Guns. They were here for the Quincy street party
Oh
a
yeah.
few years ago.
Okay. Okay.
They're a 80s tribute band.
Yeah.
Play a lot of Def Leppard. They dress up.
Who doesn't love an '80s band?
They dress up.
Yeah.
What else do they sing? A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
really.
I mean, '80s tribute band. You can't go wrong.
And then
Yeah.
they open up for AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Okay.
They're back.
That's awesome.
A lot of people reached out to me how good they were. They wanted to come back, so here we
Yeah.
are.
Perfect.
So, and that night afterwards, the American Standard.
Okay. I think I've heard of them too. Yeah.
And
And-
then, go ahead.
So what time do these acts start?
Gates open at 6.
Okay.
The show for May 27th and June 17th around 7:15, roughly 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
And then the national acts will start no later than 7:30.
No later than 7:30. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Where were you? July 8th.
Yep.
Royal Bliss is back.
Okay.
They're back in Quincy. They haven't played here for a long.
They haven't, but they're a very well-known name.
They just came out with a new record,
Yeah.
and they're opening up for Hinder.
Okay. The Lips of an Angel, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they were here some time ago. Gosh, I don't even know how many years ago they played out at the Quincy Raceways.
Yeah.
It was a great concert. It really was great. So, and I know they haven't been, in the news recently, but they were a great band.
Right.
Yeah. And how cool is it to have them here in Quincy?
And then Broken String is the patio band.
Okay.
That is the old Antidote.
Okay. I do remember that. Yeah. But, yes.
They're from the Berea
Okay.
County area.
Yep.
So, and then September 3rd is the big one. Tracy Lawrence
Tracy
is
Lawrence.
going to be in town.
Yeah. Okay. Now he is big country.
Big country.
Star.
90s.
Yeah. I'll know all those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do not know who he's bringing yet.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I'm not.
You're not going to disclose it
I'm
because
not
you
sure
don't.
yet.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, let's not do
It'll
that.
be an opener, but I don't know who he's bringing.
That's all right.
So,
I love a good surprise too.
and then the patio band will be the Eric McCabe band. They're
Okay.
They're back together. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. And yeah, I mean, so all summer, basically, you have something going on, which is so cool. Again, I want to thank you for sticking to your guns and carrying this out. This is so neat. If people want more information, ticket prices, event dates, if they want to mark their calendar for each one, they can go to the Facebook page, which is Gem City.
CityConcerts.com.
Okay, Gem City.
you everything.
Okay, GemCityConcerts.com. You also do have a Facebook that is Gem City Concert Series on Facebook, right? Okay. And then, of course, you can always get a hold of Mr. Scott. It's not like you're too busy or
Just call
anything,
the
right?
restaurant.
There you go. There you go. Call on the rail. Or better yet, go down and visit. Have yourself some great food and some good
We have,
cocktails.
general admission tickets there.
Okay.
We're doing the Wing Ding in Hannibal in a couple weeks.
Okay.
We'll have the tickets with us then. as
Perfect.
well, so.
Excellent. So there you have it. Lots of great stuff coming up. And keep up the good work, man. I know you got a lot going on, but it is appreciated, and I look forward to attending all these and singing my little heart out, even though I can't sing. I don't let that stop me. All right, coming up, Britt B and Ash C and Coffee Talk.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
A great night's sleep starts at Harvey's Furniture. Check out the large selection of complete bedroom sets. And when it comes to mattresses, we have a full selection from Bemco, Spring Air, and Chatham & Wells. Harvey's Furniture. Our home, your home.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center.
Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy. Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Quincy Warehouse Bargains is your Quincy home improvement store. It's the only store of its kind in the Quincy area. We offer flooring, mattresses, area rugs, dining sets, couches, appliances, and much more. And have more products to come so we can better serve the Quincy and tri-state community. Our staff is ready to help you find what you need to make your house a home. Quincy Warehouse Bargains, 4100 North 24th Street, Quincy.
And welcome back. Now it's time for Coffee Talk with Britt B and Ash C. What's going on?
Nothing. We're getting good at that.
I feel like we are. We're nailing it. A couple of times out of, but yeah, it's still better than when we first started. Tis the, it just goes with all the progress around here.
Yeah.
I feel, and not just progress, but not progress here at Muddy River News, but all through Quincy, which I feel like there's just a lot of progress being made always. Yeah. And I was just speaking to Scott Edlin, and of course, he's on the rail and on the concerts.
Yes.
So he's a busy,
bada bing, bada boom.
He is, man. He's a busy guy. And of course, he's undertaking a giant tasks
endeavor.
Yeah, of trying to get bigger name bands here for all of Quincy to enjoy. And currently those are being held on the old Newcomb Hotel. Is that how you say it? Newcomb?
Yeah, Newcomb Hotel. I always call it the Newcomb Lot.
Okay, the Newcomb Lot. Now, that hotel, which was a Quincy landmark for a long, long time, burned down when? I remember, I know I was alive, right?
Do we know?
David, do you know when it burned down?
Baba Booey.
No?
7-8 years ago.
Okay, so yeah.
Really?
I gotta go.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, but it seems, I remember it, but I don't remember like the span. Anyway, so devastating, of course, but I think since then, it's been an empty lot.
Yeah, there have been, I think, a couple plans put in, and either they've been denied or just fell through, one or the other. In order, I think, to do anything with that lot, it obviously has to be approved by the city because the city owns it.
Sure.
Now, this is I think, the prime example of democracy. And to break it down a little bit is sometimes I think we forget that we are the city.
Yeah.
When I say the city owns it, we have people that we hire and we elect to run the city.
Mm-hmm. September 2013. Thank you, Mr. Adam. That's when it burned down. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine.
Okay.
So we have people that we hire and elect to, run this city. But they are the constituents of our voice because we are the city.
Correct.
So
They represent us.
Yeah. I think, yes. I mean, at least they are supposed to.
Yeah.
They're not absolute.
Right.
They're not rogue agents.
Right.
They should be, listening to what we have to say, which I think they do. For example, the food and beverage tax.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people spoke up and spoke out against it. So, they listened, and it went from a 2% to a 1%.
Right.
I think based on listening.
We also talked about a sports complex, and I know we're not the only one, but now they're entertaining that.
Yes.
So
listening. And you know how they listen, though, is by people actually calling. You have to call your alderman.
Speak up.
We have to let them know that what it is that we want. And in this case, I think with the Newcomb lot, I believe that the people kind of wanted it as a concert series. Now, I know a lot of people, there are some people that don't,
Mm-hmm.
And when I say some people, it is, I think essentially whoever wants to buy the lot, right?
Sure.
And I don't know, I see people just taking, like the city is taking away, and when I say the city, it's not us, not the constituents taking away.
The leadership.
It's the leadership that's taking away. And it's kind of strange that you want to take away something that prospers hundreds of people that are enjoying this concert.
Right.
You're taking away their joy.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking away.
Stealer of joy.
Yes. I don't know.
Fun haters, yeah.
And then my reasoning, they say, just have it over at the park, Well, there's a lot of stipulations, I think, with the park district. There's somebody, I don't know who, but it's not easy to acquire the park, I don't think, to throw a concert downtown.
Washington Park is what you're referring to, yeah.
Yes, across the street.
Uh-huh.
There's somebody that's a fun hater, on that board or something.
Sure.
But right now, this lot, I think, is it's the people's lot.
Yeah.
And instead of selling it, it doesn't need to be sold.
Yeah.
And I think people don't even realize that it doesn't need to be sold. They're like, wait a second, what? We have the opportunity to say that it doesn't need to be sold. Yes, you have the opportunity to contact your alderman.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an alderman, you have the opportunity to contact the mayor.
Sure.
Call
Because the
them.
city owns it. It's not prudent, right? It's not totally necessary that we sell this. The reason to sell it would, of course, be money, taxes.
Yeah.
Right.
But then, whoever is selling this is going to then get incentive to construct whatever it is that they're trying to construct there.
Sure.
Which most likely will probably be condos.
Right. Right.
And that incentive is then going to be tax money.
Taxpayers,
Taxpayers' money. And one person then gets to prosper off this piece of land.
Right.
As opposed to the hundreds that it was bringing joy to. And
Sure.
to the hundreds that it was entertaining.
Yeah.
And I just think that, we ignore things sometimes that are right in front of us. Like the solution's kind of like right there. We always want to know, there needs to be something to do in Quincy. There is something to do in Quincy.
Yes.
Scott is trying to do something in Quincy.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be just Scott or
Sure.
Scott's lot,
Right.
I think he applies for a permit to bring his beer on there.
Right.
Anybody can do that.
And I think, is he upkeeping it? I think he's upkeeping that
I'm not
property
sure
right
who
now.
is upkeeping it.
I think I
but
saw him out there mowing
here's a
last year.
suggestion.
I don't know if he is or not, but
The city can do it.
Yeah.
We have somebody that's, supposed to be upkeeping the downtown, add that small little lot to it.
Sure.
And then whoever is renting the lot at the time from the city takes
He's in
care of
charge of
it.
it.
And it's something that is to be had by everyone, as opposed to one person taking
building stuff with taxpayer money or without, whatever. But yeah, I think
mark my words, it would be with taxpayer money.
Yeah.
And whoever this person is somebody that, is probably in the good old boys club.
Sure.
I hate saying it, but we all know that, this
somebody
kind of
who's already got a lot of stuff going on, and it seems
somebody that whoever hasn't denied their plan.
Yeah.
Why have the plans past been denied, but this
isn't?
And then why are we pushing to do this right now when
That's
we have
my question.
stuff going on there?
Yeah, that's my question.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I get riled up. I shouldn't
I
get
love
riled
it.
up.
No, I love it because I think it's just what you said. Right now, it is kind of the people's court, we'll call it that. It's kind of like the people's land, right?
It is the people's land.
Yeah.
We forget this all the time.
That Quincy is not just land to be bought and sold to the highest bidder. It does belong to all of us.
Well, if it belongs to the city, you are the city.
Sure.
You know, I want everyone, if they do believe this, if you do, and maybe this isn't the thing that you're going for. Maybe that's not your thing. I don't know. But keep in mind that when something is going on in your city and you don't like it, you do have a voice and you do need to speak up and say,
right.
You know.
Well, I think a lot of people, and I kind of fall into this sometimes too, a lot of people are not educated on something because we've never really been faced with this or been so involved in it that we do know enough about it to kind of speak up as you are. So would I ever think that, we can just leave it there and the city should upkeep it? And, I don't understand how property taxes get paid. Then I don't know how that works. Does the city pay it? Are we paying that? Are we paying for those property taxes as of right now?
I think right now, I don't know. I don't have that answer right now.
No. I'm just asking.
Technically we are paying for it because, like I said, there is a downtown program, cleanup program that is supposed to maintain, mowing, weeding, whatever. Yeah. Add that to the lot, or to the list.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of,
or I don't know, maybe let the park district take it over with the, thought that this is gonna
be a park
that we can throw concerts at. Yeah. Let's make it a contest to see who can throw the best concert.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I know there are other places that concerts can be held. I mean, there are parks everywhere and raceways and stuff like that. But
we want to get people downtown, right?
The idea for downtown tourism is, I think that's why so many people are investing their time down there, which is why it kind of blows my mind that more people aren't rallying behind this versus fighting it. I guess I don't understand it almost seems like and maybe I'm speaking out of turn here because I'm not invested in all of it. I'm not engaged, to the fullest, which I will admit, but it seems like there could be a lot more cohesiveness between the major drivers of downtown. And by that, I mean the district, 6th Street Promenade, C. Quincy, all business owners who are downtown. It would be awesome to see one cohesive committee aimed at driving these things that benefit them all. Do you think? Yeah. And I think one thing that separates and I'm not blaming it. It's not on anybody's, it's not for lack of anybody's trying or, for anybody putting effort to be divisive. I think it's just, it would be really cool to see all of these things intermingle and interweave to do the best. Yeah. I think they could all just work together and really pull off some cool stuff.
For sure.
And Scott would be a part of that because the idea is to bring that down. Then you have kind of a balance of, hey, this is what we want versus these condos, or this is why we want the condos versus this. And then you have parties speaking out for everybody, but it's everybody kind of working together to do the best thing for everybody versus the best thing for one guy.
Exactly.
Right? And I think that's kind of where we're missing.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think you nailed it.
Yeah.
For real.
Thanks.
One thing that I want to add is I'd hate to see I'd hate to see Scott take his concerts elsewhere because he wasn't welcomed, Yeah. Or I'd hate to see him take anything, elsewhere because it wasn't working or whatever. I don't know. I just hate to see it go. I really did. I've enjoyed it. I can't wait to enjoy these upcoming ones.
I know, me too. It was really fun the last time we went. And I do understand that it is loud. And like we said before, I know some neighbors probably don't like it, but he is fixing that. And I think that he's putting in effort to kind of appease and listen to people. And I wish we could do kind of the same for him rather than say, well, we might sell that property or we might not, because honestly, it just doesn't seem very neighborly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, well, we don't really have a plan, but be prepared for this, which he is. Let's go ahead and say that. He does have a secondary plan in case that property sells, but I'll go ahead and say, Quincy, it would be really cool if we just at least let him finish this concert series, if it's doable.
Yeah, we are doing that.
Okay.
I think that was already approved.
There you go. So yeah, there's a lot to be learned when you listen, and there's a lot to be said if you have a voice, right? You just got to use it.
We do all have voices. So again, speak up if you like these concert series.
Yeah.
If you go to them and you're like, hey, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Make a quick phone call,
right.
And if those phone calls add up,
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
And if you haven't been, you should go because it's something that Scott and crew are offering as, a way to bring Quincyans together, or not even Quincyans, it's bringing in tourists too.
Yeah.
So it is really neat, and just
packing our bars, our
butts and
restaurants.
seats, heads and beds, man.
I like it.
Yeah, so go check it out. Support your community and your small business in Quincy. Yeah. On that note, I think that kind of wraps it up for us,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
I think so too. That was a good one. Thanks, Britt. All right. That does it for today on
Coffee
Talk. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for more.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.